In today's video, we're going to talk about Chat GPT. So what does GPT stands for? Generative Pretrained Transformer. So it's a chat that will instantly create content for you that has been pre-trained, that is ready to go to be used. I'm going to show you why it's going to change the industry, why it's going to literally change the way we sell. I'm going to show you it's been less than 2 weeks now. It's been launched. We have more than 2 million users worldwide, so sometimes it's a little bit buggy because there's so many users. It's in the first time of history of technology that we have over 1 million users in less than 5 days. This is absolutely crazy. So I talk about one of my previous posts about boat sales 1.0, boat sales 2.0, boat sales 3.0. I believe that with AI, we're going to start soon with boat sales 4.0. We're going to have a demonstration here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few things, a few examples that I gathered on what GPT can do for you. So without further ado, let's get started. Number one, I want you to imagine that tomorrow you have an opportunity for a training in, an opportunity for a job in a brokerage company. So we're going to write a cover letter. So write me a cover letter for a boat sales job in ABC yard sales. Mention my experience as a mechanic, as a car mechanic for 3 years, for instance. Okay, here's an example. It's just a random example. So we're going to see how the letter is being generated. Usually it's much faster than this. Why? Because there's so many people using it. That's why it's a little bit slow right now. Usually it will start writing instantly. Okay, so we can see I'm excited about the opportunity to join a team as a customer. Give me strongness in a mechanical system, ability to show the issue. Okay. Okay, so that's a really high-end quality letter. Of course, you can tune it up, you can change it, make it your own. But we can agree that something that's done in like 30 seconds is very impressive. Now, let's imagine tomorrow you're going to the interview, like, oh, what type of questions are going to ask me? So we can ask GDP, so what type of questions can I get during a sales interview? Boom, let's see. Maybe he's going to give us 10 questions, 5 questions, I don't know. We can say, give me 10 questions for interview related to being a boat broker or whatever type of query you can ask, maybe being more precise. Okay. Okay, he's even giving you some example of question. Okay, perfect. So next, I want you to imagine, I'm trying to go faster, right? I want you to imagine that, so you're delivering a boat, right? But due to COVID-19, supply chain issue and shipping issue. So let's not even mention COVID-19. So, okay. Write me an email to a customer. Write an email to one of my customer apologizing for over 90 days delay on their boat delivery due to supply chain and shipping issue. Okay, enter, let's see. Again, it takes a little bit of time because the first week when I was using it, it was so much faster, but now because there are so many people using it, I realize it's a little bit slower. Okay. Okay, so you can change it and make it more formal, make it more friendly, right? You can change it all the way you want. Now we're going to write, let's say we have a customer who wants to have Seakeeper, but the kids or the spouse, whatever, don't understand how Seakeeper. So explain how Seakeeper works. Okay, let's see if you can explain how Seakeeper works. Next thing, we're going to write a little article for the Foro del Bocho. I'm going to write him to maybe write me a 500 words article for the Foro del Bocho. Okay, so here you go. He's explaining. Now, it does not search on Google, copy and paste, right? If you can, this is unique content. So that will be, you will only be the person writing with this type of content. And you can make, say like, explain Seakeeper to a third grader, right? So you can put it, explain, make it more complex or simpler or whatever variation you want. Next, write me a 500 words article about the Fort Lauderdale boat show. Boom. Okay, so he's going to write me a 500 article about the Fort Lauderdale boat show. Next, I'm going to ask him to write me okay. Okay, next we're going to ask him to write me a warm Christmas letter to one of my work colleagues at ABC Yacht Sales. Write me a warm Christmas letter to one of my work colleagues at ABC Yacht Sales. Okay, here we go. Didn't finish this one. You see, so that's a unique article about the Follow the Boat Show. And of course, you can have it changed. So now let's have him write a Christmas letter to one of your colleagues at ABC Yacht Sales. Again, I apologize. It takes a little bit longer today. Here you go. Next, I'm going to write a listing, for instance, right? I can give them specs of a boat and say, write me listings about this specific boat. So I'm going to say, write me a 500 words listing about the Sunseeker 73. Boom. Let's see. I mean, the GPT is absolutely game changing, guys. It's going to change the way you work. It's going to change your needs to contact, to search on Google. Let me give you an example. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to Victoria on holiday with my kids for New Year. And I just asked Chat GPT, hey, what are the great things to do with my kids in Victoria? And boom, it gave me the list. Now I'm not even going on Google anymore. I'm just going to follow this recommendation. And I've been there before. I looked at the list. It's actually very relevant. Okay, so here's an example. Now, of course, it's not perfect yet, right? It's the first week that this thing has been released, so it's going to get better and better. And the more you work with it, the more it's going to understand your style, the way you write, the way you want things. You can give him more information. You can just copy and paste the specs and say, hey, here's the specs of the boat. Write me an article about it. So it's very impressive, right? I just wanted to show you very quickly a brief demo and show you why we're going to go very soon to Boatsiat 4.0. This is game changing. I mean, there is so many other applications that we could do with this Chat GPT. I don't have too much time right now, but I just want to give you like 5 or 6 random tasks that I asked the chat to do and the AI to do, and it's absolutely game changing. So if you have any question, let me know. We're going to integrate Chat GPT in our next training, that's for sure, because this is game changing. So again, if you want to improve your boat sales, there are 8 steps that you need to do to reach high performance in boat sales. Number 1, you have mindset. Number 2, personal branding. Number 3, getting listings. Number 4, content creation. Number 5, getting leads. Number 6, you have showings and salesmanship. Number 7, follow-up and closing. And finally, number 8, client retention and referrals. So for each of those steps, what I do at Yacht Sales Academy is I can help you assess your skills on each of the steps, or I can help you improve all those steps. So you can either download the scorecard below, or you can ask information about our next training. Every month, usually we do a training. It's an 8-hour training, and I give you the best template, the best formulas, the best resources for all of those steps. I wish you an amazing day. Thanks for watching this video, and talk soon. Bye.